So it's November and it's already time for you to get yourself onto NoFap. And I was wondering, bro, I could help people with this thing because I have done it myself. I've quit masturbation and I don't know, I don't recall the last time I masturbated, but I like had this addiction that I would always fap like as soon as I would wake up. But I've overcome this addiction and I don't even know, bro. Trust me, I don't even know last time I've fapped. It's been months and I can really help you with this one. And I thought, why not do this? Because like this topic is hot right now because no November is up, and people are making a lot of videos on November and getting like their channel is blowing up. So I thought, why not do it myself? So this is gonna be a video which is gonna be really, really valuable and helpful for you to quit fapping and survive no nut November. So I want to tell you the first thing that you need to do to absolutely stop fapping. And if you just do this one thing, bro, it is gonna make such a big difference, and that is changing your identity. If you've read Atomic Habits book, bro, you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, let me tell you this one thing. If you don't change your identity and make the real world change, which is not fapping, if you try to not fap and if you don't change your identity, what ends up happening is that it feels unnatural for you to not fap because you have been doing this habit continuously for years and you have reaffirmed this identity and you believe yourself to be this person. So if you try to be the kind of person who does not fap, your brain is going to think that you're going against your identity and it's going to bring you back and make you fap again. And for you to avoid this, you should absolutely change your identity. And when I actually change my identity, bro, I don't even get urges and I recall how it feels to literally fap. And if you want to bring this change into your life, you need to change your identity. But how do you do this? Let me tell you a thing. Suppose there are two people. One is trying to quit smoking and second is also trying to quit smoking, but the difference between them is the other person believes that he's not a smoker, he does not smoke, and this other person tells to himself that he's trying to quit smoking, he's smoker but he's trying to quit smoking. Who do you think when presented with cigarette is going to refuse the cigarette? The kind of person who tells himself and other people that he does not smoke, and the kind of person who tells other people that he's trying to quit smoking. This person is of course not going to refuse that, and he's going to say that it's his last time. And this is what happens with you. Whenever you get a urge, whenever your brain signals that you need to fap, you want to fap because you're a fapper, you tell himself that I'm trying to wait, I'm trying to wait, I'm trying to quit it. I'm trying to quit it. But you don't actually quit it because you have this identity of a fapper. Because you know that you were a fapper and you are trying to quit it. The other person who believes he is not a fapper, he won't even get those kind of urges and his brain won't even tell him to fap. And you need to build this identity and you build this exact I built this identity by exactly following this protocol that I made myself. This is a personal made protocol which I have I have consumed a lot of like content on this, bro. A lot of content on productivity and books. Like I've read a lot of books on this. But honestly, I didn't read a lot of books. I read one book which is Atomic Habits, and I watched a lot of content on uh, this topic and what I have known as, and I have experimented a lot of things, and I've really created this protocol. So what you need to do is whenever you get the urge, tell yourself aggressively, pay attention to this word. Tell yourself aggressively that you are not a fapper. Like fucking crunch your teeth or just tighten your body and just forcefully tell your brain that you're not a fapper, you're not a fapper, you're not a fapper. And what will happen is you will tell your brain that you're not a fapper and you'll suppress this urge because of the anger. And what will happen is you won't fap. So you have done two things over here. First of all, you have suppressed the urge. That is one thing. Then you convinced your brain that you're not a fapper. Second thing. And what happened is you haven't actually fapped in this moment because you suppressed your urge. So you kind of reaffirmed and reinforced that identity of yourself that you are not a fapper. So your brain will believe that you told yourself you're not a fapper and you didn't actually fap that you're not a fapper. And this has been really helpful for me. I don't even get a lot of urges these days. I get urges sometimes, bro. I really get urges sometimes, but I don't know, bro. When I use this protocol, I've been continuously using it. You should use this every time, bro. You should use this every time, and you get urges. And when you don't use it, bro, most of the time you're not going to be perfect, bro. You're going to forget about using this, and you are just going to get into yourself into this habit again. But what you need to do this, use this maximum times as you can, and there are going to be times. Trust me, there are going to be times where you are not going to be able to use this and forget about using it, and that's when you'll end up fapping. And it's okay, it's fine. Like last time I fapped, I recall, I don't know the date and time or whatever, how many days it has been, but that time I fapped, I recall extensively that I literally forgot to use this tactic, and my dick got hard, and I got urges, and then I fapped. But I thought it was like fine, it's no big deal. I like, it's not like I'm never gonna ever fap again. That will be like totally unrealistic for me to expect this to never fap ever again in my life. So there are going to be instances where you are going to fap, but just remember in mind that it's not going to be perfect, and it's fine to fap. It's not like you destroyed and completely, it's completely like destroyed your no fap streak, and you lost all the benefits. Trust me, that's not what happens, and it's fine. And when you do end up fapping, just make sure that you don't fap to some kind of image, or some kind of porn. You don't need to do that. What you need to do is fap with your imagination. That's going to be like good. Okay, it's going to be fine. But if you do that with some kind of porn video, or some image, that's going to mess you up. Make sure to not do that. The second thing is that I'm going to tell you, maybe you're going to hate me for this one, but you need to unsubscribe to every other no fap YouTubers who is out there. You know why? Because they remind you of your identity, that you are a fapper and you watch these kinds of videos. And that's the smallest bit of reason that you need to unsubscribe to them. You know what the big reason is? They present their thumbnail and make it more attractive for you. They put a girl on there, which increase your urges, and that's why you end up fapping. I don't know how many times it has happened to me. So do this, bro, and you're gonna be ahead of a lot of people. These people, bro, they don't really care about your nofap streak and all that. They just want to get views, and they know how to get views, bro. They know how to get clicks. So if you keep subscribed to these people, bro, you are gonna mess up on your nofap streak and whatever, like no nut November. So just make sure to do that. And let me tell you one thing. Most probably, if you have been building this habit for years and years, you are gonna fail this most of the times. There are gonna be a lot of instances where you're gonna fail this one, and trust me, if you don't give up, and like if you and trust me, bro, if you do this, like trust me, bro, if you do it once, max to max, what's gonna happen? Let me tell you, your dopamine levels are gonna go up and they're gonna go down, and you're gonna feel sad for a while. If you do like workout or do cold shower, you're gonna feel normal. You're gonna feel normal as you were feeling before, like doing a fapping session, and it's gonna be fine for you. So just make sure that you don't fap like twice or thrice, because it's most people do this, bro. Like if they're fapped once, bro, they're fapped once. Then if they fap once, what they do is, bro, I've already reset my no fap streak. I'll do it as much as I can now, and I'll then set again a new no fap streak. And this is where they do a big mistake. What they do is they reaffirm their identity as a fapper, as a wanker, bro, and they keep on doing it. And now they get themselves into that habit again, and because of that, they are unable to quit that habit ever again. So you need to make sure that you don't do this and you make progress. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and not subscribe to those people who mess your nofap streak up. I'm going to help you with your nofap streak, and I'll see you in the next one.